Pastors are the most worst set of people in the society. A barber.
The only thing worse and useless about this video is wasting economic hours trying to disapprove the usefulness of some other person or sectors in the society. There are low rates of there is a very low rate of suicidal issue in Africa and Nigeria in particular, and it has largely been attributed to our religious nature. Understand that is point number one. And then point number two, you will come to understand that people don't pay money for counseling. We don't have much counselors here and there in Africa or any other place in Nigeria. That is because most of the religious figures do the counseling for free. The religious counselors, they do it for free. Religious, anytime you pick up your phone, you call is your pastor. They are there to listen to you and advise you on certain decisions to make, and then advise you on key things about life. And then and another interest is they give you hope, which is also an interesting part to life, because without hope, people lost purpose of living. So we don't have counselors because pastors do all of those things for free. That is reason number two. Reason number three is it is in the nature of human beings to always want affiliation, the sense of belonging. And that is why if you don't give them that sense of belonging, they go somewhere else looking for it. That is why we also have the cultism gathering. It is all the sense of belonging. That is why we have the tribal gathering. It's also a sense of belonging. That is why we have the religious gathering. It's also a sense of belonging. That is why we have the old school association. It's a sense of belonging. That is why. And if you take away the religious, that gap must be vacant and people must look for means to fill it. That is why people form association. It is in the nature of survival, and that is why we also have animals doing the same thing. You can see wolves in park. You can see them gathering and forming sense of it, forming place to belong. It is also has to do with sense of belonging, and pastors create an enabling and conducive environment for people to gather and belong. You understand? So with this viewpoint of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you that you are making this video from a point of bitterness and not from a point of common sense. It could be the money part that you are offended about, but everything has to do with money. You do your football association today, you do and form your belonging, it's involving money. So everything has to do with money. Now the only thing here is that there is no common sense in the video you make. Thank you.